Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It is October 25th, 2024, and it feels a little bit more like fall out there. It is only 6 degrees Celsius. It's going to go to a high of 10. So compared to yesterday when it was 18, and the day before I think it was 20 or 21, the temperatures have gotten back a little bit more seasonal again here. The backyard too, even though we did some raking and things last weekend, it is still leaf covered. And we're waiting for the last few trees to drop the leaves so we can clean up, so we don't have to keep cleaning up every weekend. Well, that's that. But today's Friday. You didn't tune in to hear about the weather report and how many leaves are on the ground here in Atlantic Canada. You probably tuned in to see what postcards that I arrived and what post-crossing ones I got too. So I got 3 official ones from Postcrossing this week. I did get a chance to write a few this week too, so put them back out into the world. And I hopefully will get a few more on Sunday to do as well. That's kind of the plan anyways. I did get quite a bit of mail. Not as much as last week if you saw last week's show, but still a nice surprise worthwhile week. Let's get into it. Right after you make sure you like, you subscribe, you leave positive comments, you share with other people, and put the notification bell on because you don't want to miss out on anything like the Saturday live streams. And I'll talk about that at the very end. Let's get into the very first card. It is a shaped card, and it comes from the Czech Republic. This comes from Hannah, and she says she is in a village. Excuse me, let's try that again. I'm sending greetings from the town of Barun, near the village where I live with my family. The name of the town comes from, like Berlin, from a bear, and in this town we also keep 2 bears. I wish all of you the best and happy post-crossing. And then there's the stamp. There's one of the bears, I'm guessing. So thank you so much for that. Always love shape cards too. Really cool. The next one is a Star Wars card. It comes from Japan. Brings back a lot of memories. This is kind of almost an order form for buying action figures. So you can just picture this coming out in the late 70s, early 80s when you can get all the toys and Christmas time, birthdays. These are the kind of toys that I had waiting for me, which I was glad to have. This says, "Hi, Robert. This is Miyuki from Japan. I hope you like this Star Wars card and the washi tape." Washi tape, is it? Is origami washi tape. So she says when they were kids, they would do origami at school and at home, and anytime you should try it. Take care. Well, I can make the airplane, and I make a different airplane than that one too. I have never tried some of these other ones here too. I can make the plain sheet of paper that's unfolded, but if you're unsure what origami is, it's creating things from one single piece of paper. So with just foldings. And oh yes, the stamps, of course. So thank you for that. My last official postcard looks like it comes from Artem, and it comes from Russia. And it's this one here. Looks like a theater production that's going on. And I don't see anything on the back. They did some decorating. This is things on top of other things. So really nicely decorated there. And an address and the stamps. So that's all I got. Thanks, Artem, if you're watching. All right, let's get into this card. This is from Stephen in Australia. It's the weekly limerick. This is limerick number 17. And it goes, "A surly young lass is Bo Peep, for she cannot keep track of her sheep. They wander at will and refuse to keep still, especially when this maid's asleep." There you go. There's the limerick of the week. Thank you, Stephen. Then I got this one. It comes from the EDM Gardener. So this is an AI art rendition of Mooey, one of the 4 feral garden cats we care for. We also have 4 indoor cats. Do you have any pets? Yes, I've got a pet hedgehog, if you're watching. Comes from the US. That's all I really know. I don't know anything about the EDM Gardener. So if it's you, give me some more information. Thanks very much. Where are you from? Even the postmark, I can't even see where Harrisburg, maybe? Is it Virginia? Hard to tell. You can see it's right in there somewhere. But anyways, thank you. This next card comes from Isabel. It's a World Postcard Day card. Isabel in Chile. For those of you who follow along, she's usually on the live streams on Saturday. And She, like many of us, are having a little bit of budget issues when it comes to post-crossing and direct swaps, and we're cutting back a little bit. I'm doing the same thing. If you send me something, I'm going to send you something back. I may not do it the same week I get it like I used to. I may have to, push it over a couple of weeks, just because it's getting expensive to buy all the stamps and the washi tape and the postcards. Luckily, I have a good supply of postcards now, good supply of washi tape, and quite a few stickers. So really, it's the postage stamps for me that's the big killer in the budget. So anyways, thank you, Isabel, for the card. And I completely get that you can't send them nearly as often, but even your comments are really nice on videos or when you are able to join the live streams. The next card, the exact same card, a World Postcard Day card. This comes from Judy in Florida, and she says it doesn't really feel like fall here in Florida, but that's okay. It's still official. Of course, it's still official. I'm sure it's fall for Florida, whatever it feels like. The temperature's going to be different, and I'm glad too. When the hurricanes came through Florida, I reached out to some of the people that I knew that were down there. I reached out to Judy, and they lost power, but other than that, they were okay, which is really good, because I know so many people had a lot of destruction run through. This next card comes from Mindy in Halifax here in Canada. Nice post box, letter box. And she, like me, are very worried about our contract at work. We've been without a contract for a year, and now they're talking about going on strike here in early November. I really don't want to go on strike again. It's not much fun. But hopefully things get resolved, an arbitrator gets involved in it, and we can get a solution quickly. Because none of us want to be off work. None of us want to be on strike before Christmas. We don't want to delay anybody's parcels and things like that. But it's the only time that we have effective bargaining power, because really that's when people want the mail the most and the parcels the most, is prior to Christmas. So if we were to strike in, say, August, no one would care. They care now. So, yeah. So, Mindy, I get it. I don't want to be out on strike either. Mindy sent another one. She sent me a Halloween card. I was doing a little bit of that this week too, getting some of my Halloween stuff. She got great stickers on it here, and there's a stamp, washi, and all sorts of stuff. So she did a real good job decorating both those cards. So thank you, Mindy, for sending them to me. The next card is another World Postcard Day card. This comes from Adita, and she's in Lithuania, and she reached out to send me a couple of cards, and I was sending her a couple in return, and luckily now she's got mine, and I've gotten both of hers. There are the stamps. Not seen this one before, so nice to have a new one. Thank you, Adita. The next one, card from Boston. This comes from my friend Kristen, who actually is from Texas, but had a chance to be up in Boston for a work trip. So she sent me a card while she was there. There's the forever stamp on it. So thank you so much. And I know she's got a meetup coming up next weekend in California she's going to go to, so that'll be fun for her. Should have did this one back to back. There's another Happy World Postcard Day card. This one also comes from Lithuania, but this comes from Skaistia, and it's wonderful that she got to go to a meetup and do some things. So there are the stamps. Very nice one here too, and well decorated as normal. So thank you, Skaistia. Next card comes from Anita, and it's a birthday card. So asked how I was and how my birthday upcoming. Now, so this was sent October 3rd, so it did leave before my birthday, just didn't get here in time, but I appreciate that. She says it thinks it's a special one coming up. Yeah, I guess all birthdays are special, but this one was a milestone birthday for sure. So thank you, Anita, for the card. I appreciate it. The next one is another meetup one. This is a really cool meetup. I saw this on other people's channels being posted, and this comes from Vera in Germany. She sent this to me and said, we stamp our cards on the train on the journey from Tirano back. So a meetup that actually took place on the train. Beautiful bridge too, going into the tunnel in the mountain. There are all the people that attended. There are the beautiful stamps. Nice Garfield stamp up there, orange, because Vera's favorite color is orange. So I appreciate her thinking about me by sending me a card. The next one, another World Postcard Day card. This one comes from Basil in India, so I was glad to get this. and he always sends his cards on October 1st, so it has a special cancellation. Glad to receive that as well. So thank you so much for putting me in your list of people to send a card to, and hopefully you will have received my card as well. Another Happy World Postcard Day card. This one here comes from Anna, and she is in upstate New York in the US, and she's waiting for her postcard badge now. Hopefully by now she's gotten it. This was 10th of October when this was sent, so by now I'm sure she must have gotten her badge, and she's decorated in a nice green washi and stickers and stamps and all sorts of things, so very thematic. Really appreciate that. The next card comes from Sophia in Quebec. She was at a Postcrossing meetup on October the 19th in Quebec City, so really nice there, and a lot of people attended, which was nice to see, and she's used some old stamps to send to me as well. So thank you for thinking of me and sending me a card from your meetup. You can see there's a real theme to the cards I got this week. They're either World Postcard Day, they are meetup, or they're Halloween. And no exception, smile, you're losing weight. Yeah, losing a lot of weight here. This comes from Louis in Spain, and it's his Halloween themed card to me. We've got a really nice stamp. We've got beautiful decorations. He's got lots of good theme with his stickers too. So thank you, Louis. It says 1 of 2, so there is another card on the way, so I look forward to seeing that. The next is an envelope. Comes from Sweden. Comes from Katja. Stamps were not canceled. Nice Olympic stamp there too. And nicely decorated. Inside, she sent a packet of tea. Apple, wild apple, and cinnamon. Not much of a tea drinker, but I'm sure I will find someone who is, so thank you for that. She also sent a Halloween card, put some birthday greetings on it too, and talks about her going to the theater. Along with that, she had said she'd saved some stamps that she was getting on envelopes and things for me, so she sent those along. Always appreciative to get more stamps. That probably is my favorite, not only because it's the largest, but just the image and things like that too. Really nice. So thank you, Katja, for the birthday greetings and the Halloween card. And then the final thing is this envelope, which you're not going to see the contents on for quite some time. This envelope comes from Liverpool Stamps, and this is their contribution for January's giveaway. So they were really ahead of the game and sent stuff in for that. This month was stamps, or was stamps, it was always stamps. This month was space themed stamps, and we had a giveaway, and the winner was in Quebec. So congratulations to Mario for winning this month. Hopefully you get your prize shortly if you haven't already. And then, so we've got November's coming up, already planned. I already know what I'm doing for it. December's planned. I already know what I'm doing for that. And January's planned. I already know what I'm doing for that. So I'm already 3 months in advance. And so Liverpool Stamps have sent in some things, and now they've sent in something else for January. So you'll have to wait a bit to see what's in that one. That's part of the giveaway. But I'm excited about all of those ones coming up, and the themes and the stamps that are associated with them, and the people that are participating by sending in stuff too that I can add to the giveaway. All right, that's it for the mail this week. Nice week of mail. Very pleased by what arrived in the mailbox. What do we have coming up? I always talk about that a little bit. Well, tomorrow is Saturday, so we'll do the live stream at 12 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time. I'm not sure if it's going to be in this house though when I'm that time frame, so there might be a adventure planned, and we still have some visitors here, so maybe they'll make an appearance. I don't know. We'll leave that all up in the air. But if you're around Atlantic Standard, if you're around at 12 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time tomorrow, and you want to be a part of the live stream, certainly join in, say hi, participate that way. It's very low key in what we do. We talk about a whole bunch of different things, and it's basically you guys that lead the conversation. Whether it's someone who says, you know, what's the weather like, and then everybody talks about the weather in all their different locations, or someone talks about stamps or postcards or postcrossing or Lego, or almost anything we talk about. We don't generally talk about politics or religion, so those are the two things we kind of keep away from because everybody has different opinions on that, and we are not looking to make it a nasty discussion. We just talk about general things that are going on. We talk about food sometimes and recipes and who knows. But if you're into it and you want to join, we'd love to see you. All right. On top of that, what else do I have? Sunday, I will probably do a little bit of postcard decorating. That's what I'm planning on doing anyway. So I caught up with all my my direct swaps from last week. They are done. I did 5 official Postcrossing ones last week too, and so this Sunday I think I'll do a little bit more Postcrossing ones, and you might do a decorating video as well. That's it. That's all I got. Hopefully you had fun with it, and you keep tuning in to all the different things that I do. For now, have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?